I just finished the new SpongeBob SquarePants game, Cosmic Shake, and I really enjoyed the game and thought it was a nice addition to the SpongeBob gaming series. But right off the bat, the first thing I'm going to say is this game did not live up to the expectations I had for it. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom was an fucking badass adventure where you play as SpongeBob the goddamn Punisher and you go around and you just fuck up every robot in sight and collect shiny objects. In this game, you still kick some ass, but the enemies you kill are jelly. And instead of collecting shiny objects, you are collecting jelly. Now, this is fine. And really what I just like the most about killing robots in the previous game is that when you killed the robot, they exploded into pieces. There was some impact. In this one, when you kill the jellies, it's kind of like a wet fart when they die. They just kind of, and that's it. And there's nothing really more to it. So anyway, it's a fine enemy. They're fine. But what I'm really trying to say is I hate it. Now on to some other issues that are prevalent in this game. There are some graphic errors on the screen. The grappling hook system is a complete mess. The bubble blowing enemies attack to block them is just completely useless. And sliding on your tongue, those parts of the game, they're just terrible and I hate them. None of this, from what I remember, was an issue in Battle for Bikini Bottom, and these issues happen often enough in this game to where I can't chalk it up to, like, oh, it's just a goofy, silly game for kids, and must be a glitch, or, you know, whatever. No. On every level, they have this crappy grappling hook. There's some glitch where SpongeBob gets stuck and he can't move for a few seconds. The bubble stun mechanic is just so useless, and what pisses me off the most about it is that when you stun an enemy by blowing them into a bubble, they float up slightly sometimes, so when you hit your basic attack while you're standing, it will completely miss them. And then you will have to jump up, but because SpongeBob jumps so high in the air, sometimes you overshoot them and you jump over them and you miss them again. And then what really irks me is that in this game, they have a karate kick mechanic where SpongeBob can fly around and karate kick enemies. Now, you can't karate kick the enemies that you blow in your bubble. Are you serious, dude? Fucking that makes my penis itch how much it pisses me off. I'll stop complaining now and get on to the reasons that I like this game. The campaign is very short. It took me under 6 hours to beat. This game isn't supposed to be Elden Ring or Witcher 3 in terms of length or anything like that. If you're playing this game expecting for the most outstanding story possible, you might as well try and just figure out how to suck your own dick, because it'll take you longer to do that than beat this game. Basically, the story is SpongeBob gets some magic bubble soap. He blows bubbles and make wishes for all his friends. Turns out only gods from King Neptune's realm can use these bubbles, and all hell breaks loose. And you have to go and save your friends now, which that's a perfectly fine, goofy story for SpongeBob. It doesn't need to be anything more than that, and that's good with me. So 2 thumbs up on the story there. On to the rest of the reasons why I like this game now. The gameplay, I think, is great aside from the issues I mentioned earlier. The controls are very responsive, except for that god-awful tongue-sliding part and grappling hook. The enemies are fun to attack. The karate kick is easily the most fun mechanic in the game. You can chain the karate kick, and being able to fly around no matter where you are and just karate kick the heads off of jellies just gets me sweaty thinking about it because I love killing them that way. Quick side note, there are some enemies that are bullshit at times in this game. Like the burrower, that's an enemy that goes underground and sometimes you can't see the path it's digging, so you have to kind of guess where it is. And there's another jelly that spawns other jellies, and whenever you hit it, it always knocks you back and stuns you. It's just kind of annoying at times to be attacking enemies and you get hit by a bullshit stun every time. It's impossible to dodge. You will get hit by it no matter what. If there is a way, I haven't figured it out. But that part is just it's a little annoying. Aside from the karate kick and whipping jelly ass, the graphics is another very strong point about the game. I am very impressed with how this game looks. Everything looks amazing, each zone has incredibly vibrant colors, and the details on enemies, environment, and characters is just fantastic, and I'm very impressed with the graphics here. The soundtrack and sound effects in this game also are very nice. I like them a lot. I like them no matter where I'm walking. SpongeBob's squeaky shoes are always going off, even when you change his costume and sometimes he's running around barefoot, or he's got like some iron boots on or high heels. He's always got his squeaky shoe sound going off, and it's a really nice touch, and I like that a lot. There's also some fun references to characters in the TV show, like the guy who screams out chocolate, the hash slinging slasher, and my personal favorite, the guy who always screams about my leg. That guy. There's fun little references to basically every character that's been in the show in this game, and I enjoyed that very much when those references happened. Overall, even though I complained a lot about this game in the beginning of this video, I thought this was a huge joy to play through. I haven't gotten all the achievements yet, but it's a bit of a grind to do so. Some of the achievements are just smacking random citizens of Bikini Bottom, which there are children in this game, so I went around and smacked all the kids in the face to get that achievement. There's one to collect a certain amount of jelly, which is your currency to buy new costumes, and that's actually something I forgot to mention. So there are costumes in this game that you can customize SpongeBob with, and you can buy them with the jelly that you collect. Now, you also unlock tiers of costumes with each gold doubloon that you find, and that's another collectible item. So once you find 2 gold doubloons, you unlock 1 set, and then you can buy them with the jelly, and then when you get 4, you unlock the next, and then when you get 8, and then so on and so on. And the costumes are nice references to what SpongeBob has worn in the show, like his ghost outfit or his Krusty Krab uniform and his caveman one, and they even have his outfits from the movies, like the Goofy Goober outfit when he's got the little peanut hat, or is also his rock star guitar solo at the end of the movie. You can get that outfit, so I really like that a lot. Overall, I would give this game a 7 out of 10, mainly because just the graphical issues that you'll have sometimes. The bubble blowing mechanic just sucks. The tongue sliding part is just, I hate that. The grappling hook is just so sporadic, you have no idea where you're gonna land sometimes. And those are just issues I can't look past, even for a goofy children's game like SpongeBob. And for $40 also, I mean, if you're only gonna play the main story for $40, like, that's definitely just too much. So I think this game should be $30 max, probably. So if you see it on sale, I would definitely recommend you pick this one up. It's just a fun, casual little goofy game where you go around and karate kick jellies as SpongeBob.